me see if we're live. YouTube says yes. As does Twitch. Alright, cool. Hey all, JDS64 here after a long time. Just thought I'd chill and play some Mario Kart. Luigi's Blessing. Yeah, I'm joined with, looks like Cloud's in the chat, and my brother, actually, Theta Strike. Finally got his mic working.
Yes, I am here now. Hello.
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 Oh gosh, you were playing player 1 last time we played. I have to reselect my card. So yeah, just for some context, COVID was a thing, is still a thing, and will continue to be a thing for a while. But as a result of that thing, I have been out of town for nearly 4 months. So this is the first time streaming since mid-March. Lil Gabbo, I'm gonna stick with, like, people with the role thus far, but, I may, chat with folks in general after the stream.
Hey, Jade Aster, how am I coming in?
Sounds good.
Sounds good? Okay. I just got this new headset a few days ago, actually.
Yeah, apparently it's storming where my brother is, so, good on Discord for blocking that out.
Somehow it knows if there's a storm in your area. It does it, like, preemptively.
Yeah, I'm playing online with friends. You can join my room if you want. I think we're already friends on there.
I am joining now. You know, I feel like one of these days I should, like, try different carts, but I'm just so used to the one I always drive.
Seems like this is just gonna be Yoshi's The Room. Wait, why are we watching this if there's 12 people already in the room? I guess maybe there's some CPUs.
Blue, Yoshi, and Waluigi.
Yeah, I forget, because, like, I want to say, like, Mario Kart 8, the original, did not have CPUs filling out the rest of the slots, so there'd just be less than 12 people, but I guess that's never the case in this game.
Yeah, I never played the Wii U version.
I don't play Splatoon 2, Lil Gabbo.
Oh, Splatoon 2. There's a game I haven't played in a while.
I bought Splatoon Black Friday like 5 years ago and sold it back in October, having never played it. Hadn't even opened
I feel
it.
like
I
that's the case for like a lot of people with some certain games.
I actually made a profit on it.
To be fair, I mean, I had that game gifted to me, and I just kind of let it sit around for like a year, basically. And then I played it, and then I ended up really liking it.
Emil, regarding the lollipop thing, you mean? I've kind of had that idea for, sort of like Paper Mario like items that allow you to reduce your HP by some amount. I mean, it's kind of the reverse of what HP drain and Sweet Treat are useful for. I'm sure it would definitely be useful, but
so Fire Pop.
yeah, basically, but just like
Fire Pop, but it kills you more than as opposed to just 1 HP. I don't know, the 1 HP is just so useful though.
Oh, what should we play? I have not played Mario Kart 8 in a while.
Yeah, can never go wrong with random.
Are you guys in the room?
I am, yes.
Yeah, there you are.
Spectating again.
Oh well, you'll get in eventually.
Even though you were here first.
Of course, are you playing?
Don't know yet. Okay.
The Yoshi Circuit.
Yeah, Yoshi. I've played so many different variations of this, because we played Double Dash and DS over the trip, and also the custom course version of this from Wii. And you can just tell
Which
which
is
games
so
were built
down to
around
play
that
Double Dash
drift,
again.
and which were not. Sorry, what was that?
I said it's just like if I had the choice, I would absolutely be like all over playing Double Dash again.
I don't know if I'd want to... Oh gosh, this feels so weird! Sorry, this is gonna take some adapting.
That was me and Cappy's stream, like absolutely. I was just like, all right, how do you play Mario Kart again?
Yeah, technically I could have joined that, because I spent that entire stream just sitting in a car waiting for my mom to get out of a store. So I could have totally just stayed at home and had myself and my brother join that.
As one usually does when moms are shopping.
I don't think I would have been taking
I like
anywhere
that
near
whole
first
talk
in that.
you like in the chat with like Mario Kart 8's like how items work in this game.
Which was this?
For Mario Kart 8, just that whole like Mario Kart 8 items analysis.
Note, please drive and do not look at chat. I don't know.
Don't look at your phone and drive. They teach you that.
Wow, that was a good dodge there.
I don't know how that didn't hit me. Wow.
I used a boo, and immediately a blue shell just came right behind me, so...
Booze being as unhelpful as usual.
I am very bad at using Crazy 8s, because I get no practice doing so.
Man, what are they gonna come up with for Mario Kart 9? What's gonna be the like big super ultra item name? You can
The
like
$5 premium pass.
I see. Tell me more.
Like,
In 7 it was it just called Lucky 7?
yeah, I think so.
Something like what else would you call it?
You can tell I've been playing the older games recently by just how I'm drifting. You can see me just tilting left and right. Wow, I got 2 fireballs out of that thing before the boo stilled it. Just as well. Given
So
no
in
one was
older
near
Mario
me.
Kart games, in the last lap, does everybody just get stars in the last lap in older games?
I feel like that's an 8 Deluxe thing, because...
Because my gosh, does that just seem to just like always happen in this game? It's like last lap time for the last half of the roster to get stars.
Oh, which games have I been playing? Not many, honestly. I've been playing a bunch
The
of
only
multiplayer
other Mario
stuff.
Kart I've ever played is Double Dash, so
Yeah, I've been mostly playing multiplayer stuff with my family, because that's where I was staying. I did play through more of Celeste. I'm almost done with it.
I have that. I haven't played it yet.
I feel like I played something else. I beat Breath of the Wild. That was back in, like, March. So,
Yeah, how's that whole adventure been going?
that was great. I kind of have gotten the itch to play it again. Maybe I'll tackle the DLC at some point. But I don't know, man. Like, there's just so many other things to play now. I want to visit Bug Fables.
Meanwhile, I'm looking
before,
at my list and I'm like, man, I don't really have much to play right now. Oh no, that's not true. Animal Crossing just got an update on July 3rd, and that was nice.
Clyde, if you're already friends with me, you can join the room. I don't think I'm gonna back out of the room if not, unfortunately. But yeah, I do want to play Bug Fables before Origami King comes out, just so I have like a comprehensive feel of where I stand on Paper Marios and Paper Mario wannabes. Oh, we're mirror mode.
It's a good thing I'm not familiar with this game enough to usually recognize when it's mirror mode.
I like how I could tell based on the direction of the first curve before I noticed that the question marks were backwards. I realize I don't remember what the trick button is. I think it's the drift button, right?
No, it's the bumper?
Yeah, it's
That's
just,
what I'm pressing, right?
just
Right
the drift
bumper?
button. Yeah, right bumper.
Wait, you use that to drift?
Yeah. I guess you
I
could use
used
right
the
trigger.
trigger. I used the trigger. Have I been doing it wrong this whole time?
Both work, I think. Both probably work for both.
They do, but I'm just like, is bumper actually the better one? Oh god, I hope nobody saw that. Not on a stream for all to see.
Yeah, I'm just sort of caught in the middle of the pack here. Oh, there's your endless supply of stars you were talking about.
Yep. I actually forgot it was the last lap. Yep, I just got 2 stars in a row.
I'm just getting triple mushrooms. Who's the Joker with red shells in 12th? Thank you, invincibility from getting hit multiple times.
You know, I remember I was talking with a friend about Double Dash, and I remember that the triple shells were like a special from that game.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just thinking to myself, I kind of miss when it was Rick. It was just a special, and not everybody can get these things.
No, that was they were a standard item in 64.
I never played 64.
Oh gosh, why are so many people picking the obvious wrong choice here?
Ugh, Rainbow Road. Ugh. Okay, at least it picked the good Rainbow Road.
Yes.
I don't know, I'm warming up to 8's Rainbow Road, honestly. It's got this cool shortcut that I always forget where it is.
Indeed. I think I'd remember where it was if I saw it.
It's like you can basically just like boost off a road and land on a lower one.
Yeah.
I don't know why I like this Rainbow Road so much. Sometimes the simple courses are just the more fun ones.
That was an embarrassing bump there. Oh, this is gonna take a heck of a lot of doing to come back from.
Oh, I thought that thwomp was gonna get me.
I swear, this game has items that aren't mushrooms. That was a well-placed fireball.
Or red shells. Ugh.
I keep drifting too early.
I'm noticing a sudden increase in fire flowers this match. At least I can pick up everybody's dropped coins.
Gotta go far outside, because this thing decides to start turning more sharply after like 3 seconds of drifting. I never understood that. Should have just thrown the red shell right away.
That is why I'm a big fan of traction tires.
That could have gone so much better.
You know, for a game called Mario Kart 8, I've just suddenly realized I actually don't know if this game cart as opposed to a bike. I just like the bikes.
Lil Gabba, I think if you go to the online... I should know what this looks like. There's a way to join with friends if you just go to the online with one player thing. I don't know, I'm not super opinionated. Oh gosh.
Jeez.
On Mir, no less.
I feel like I should like the F-Zero courses more than I actually do.
I feel like I'd appreciate them more if I'd played an F-Zero game.
I guess there's that.
I'm also used to the DS and Wii timing for starting these races, so I keep getting incredibly weak rocket boosts. I'm doing
Why is it, like, different every single game?
They, like, slightly, like, let you do it slightly earlier in 8 than in the previous two games, which is really weird.
I was just go back to when I was a kid playing Double Dash, and I would just kind of, like, tap it in time with all the numbers and hope it worked.
I mean, it more or less did if you tapped a little late the last time.
It was like, it would work half the time, yeah. So hey, how about that rumor of a 3D Mario, like, like, what would you call it?
I feel like
Like a
we've been here
collection?
before. I really want that to be a thing, honestly. Just
I
because,
do
like,
too, but it just sounds so unrealistic.
I mean, it sounds like a very not Nintendo thing to do.
Yeah, I was
Why
gonna
on
say.
earth would I do that?
I was just thinking the other day how nice it would be to play like Galaxy again, without having to use a half-broken nunchuck.
I don't know what was up with all of my controllers were haunted during that whole playthrough, and somehow I
mean,
still ended.
mine are the same way, so I guess it's just an age thing. I don't know.
Yeah, gosh, that's just sad.
Those things aren't really built to last.
The reality of physical. Oh, come on. Okay. Yeah, just the reality of dealing with physical controllers and that sort of stuff. I mean, my brother can attest. His Mario Kart DS game is a little finicky now, and mine, I had one blow out on me earlier. I had to get a new copy.
Look at that. I remember telling the story of how like I gave like my copy of Mario Kart DS to a friend because I got it, I think, for Christmas, and I didn't ask for it. So I was just like, yeah, I probably won't play this. I was digging through my games the other day, and I found it just sitting there. I was just like, oh, I guess I totally made that whole story up. Really weird. Maybe I had a friend lend it. I don't know. Either way, I have a copy of Mario Kart DS that I've never touched.
Emil, if I play Big Bug Fables, that'll be alone probably. Here, let me go ahead and accept that friend request and see if it allows me to
Can I get in?
stay in the room. You haven't. Could you send me a friend request? Let me see here. Okay, yeah, it does actually let me stay in the room. Yeah, Clyde, could you send me a friend request? My friend code is in my Discord server, in the links and FAQs channel. Hey, Daydream. I do plan on doing a piano stream soon as well. I was going to do it yesterday, and I was just like, I don't feel like doing that the day I got back at the usual time. It's also the 4th of July, and it's like, I don't know who's going to be there to watch anyway. Although I realize not a ton, like I have a not small number of people that watch from outside the US, so that probably doesn't matter for some people.
They're probably just asking what you're talking about.
Certainly doesn't matter for me, because I'm stuck in my apartment for 2 weeks anyway.
Hey, speaking of Animal Crossing, New Horizons, it's very fun, and I really, because I actually just realized, I'm like, wow, I've both got and have played Animal Crossing since the last time we did one
Played
of these
Mario
streams.
Kart.
No, we did one of these streams.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, it came out like the week afterward.
Yeah, March. It was like March 23rd?
And by my playtime, I played it for 30 hours and dropped it. When in
Yeah.
reality, I just never owned it, and that was my sister using mine until she got her own Switch. I don't know. Animal Crossing was just never my thing. I just went out of my way to hit that banana. I got a couple of friend requests from people that were trying to friend my sister on this.
Oh, dude, you play Animal Crossing?
No, just like people she knew from elsewhere that had sent me a friend request instead of her. Wow, taking all the blocks. I see how it is.
I'm playing as Luigi.
I meant to take that a little tighter.
Yes, I'm playing with real people.
Oh, you won. That's good.
Say what? I did not win.
Been waiting for a room for like 5 times. Every
Oh
single
gosh,
time.
are you still not in the room?
No, I'm just waiting. Still waiting. We got second place. That's not too bad.
That's funny.
Just watching the stream, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, it's Fat Guy all over again. Where he just could not get in.
Yeah. Sorry. Here's
I got in.
here's my friend code. You can add me. I am just not gonna have time to like go out, add, and then come back. I don't care for any of those courses. Okay, you're finally in. Sheesh.
If I actually paid attention, I probably would have picked Dry Dry Desert, but eh. Also, it suddenly hit me last race, but does the horn give you like invincibility frames? Because I swear that I used the horn, and as it was ending, I got hit by lightning, but it didn't go through.
I don't know if it works on lightning, because like
I know,
you wouldn't be able to react to it.
I was like, wait, what just happened? I was like, I didn't get hit by the lightning, but I'm pretty sure I did not have a star.
I am just missing these start boosts every time. Emil, I really don't know how I feel about Origami King. I have a feeling that it's going to be closer to Color Splash than anything, but it looks like it's trying some new things that are like totally unlike everything in the series, so it's hard to say what that means qualitatively. I will probably play it at some point. I don't know if I'll do it near launch. I know I won't do it at launch because that would require leaving my apartment or buying it digitally, and I know for a fact I'm not going to do that. Been burned too many times.
Oh gosh. That's basically been my stance,
Actually,
honestly.
that's really not true. I've been burned on only Ultra Sun and Moon, and that was bad enough.
Oof. Oof. And that was only $40 compared to a $60 game.
No, I bought Sticker Star just digital, or I bought that physical because there wasn't really any other way to do it at the time.
Yeah.
And Color Splash I knew I probably wouldn't play more than once anyway.
Man, that was a Christmas gift that year for me. That was the game I wanted most, more than anything else that year.
Sticker Star?
Yes.
I got it at Black Friday, I think 2013 or 14? I got it at the same time as Dream Team.
I played it as soon as I got it, and I remember falling asleep during World 2.
It was just one of those games. There were a few games back in the day that I just sort of played for a bit every time I was in an airport or whatever, and then just sort of dropped after a few play sessions to come back to in the far future, and then that far future never came. Oh hey, it's the two of us up here. How are you doing back with the rest of the Yoshis, Dan?
I'm not too far behind.
Oh, cool. I'll ram you with this big metal coin.
What's this? An overabundance of green shells in the workplace. My briefcase full of green shells ought to remedy that. Does anybody remember Dr. Bees?
Yeah, that was a thing.
I just suddenly remember that. I was like, huh, I like that.
I think there was a follow-up about, like, I don't remember what the follow-up was about, actually. There was, like, he was pitching a comic book or something. Yeah, I'll add you after this next race, just to make sure it went through. Gosh, man.
Oh, you
All
wanna
these
talk
courses
about
I
bland
have...
courses.
I know, no, all these courses I have no opinion to, like, weak opinions on.
I guess Electrodome is okay.
It's fine.
At least it's colorful. I mean, I would love an area like this in an actual Mario game, honestly. I just want a dance club.
Well, Luigi's Mansion 3.
The dance kingdom. I don't want to talk about floor 14. That just makes me sad.
I still say, should have been swapped with floor 4. That would have been a better penultimate floor.
Yeah, probably. But at least they made like an update for the Scarescraper that is based off the disco floor.
I never
and it looks
played
really
that.
cool because I haven't either, but Luigi gets a really fun disco costume.
More F-Zero was... I assume this was random.
I wasn't even paying attention. You know, at a glance, I usually can't even tell the difference between Big Blue and Mute City. I'm always like, wait, which one is this? But I'm guessing by the ocean that this is Big Blue. Oh no, that thing happened where I get hit by a shell and then everybody that passes me hits me with theirs because they see me.
Oh
You
gosh.
all know what I'm talking about.
Why was I allowed to have a bomb, and why did that work? Was I in
Remember when
first
that
when I
was a
got that, or
special move?
second? Yeah, that one did debut as a special move. Or a special item, rather. Come on, man.
It's so fun. Just the idea of special moves, but I guess you can't really do... Like, what are you gonna do for a pink gold peach? What's that special gonna be?
A metal heart. I mean, the answer is probably see what they did in Tour, because I think they brought special items back in that.
I know nothing about the mobile game. Other than that Diddy Kong costs $40.
Yes, you can get bombs in first place. I don't know why that is.
Yeah, you mentioned that in the chat on Cappy's stream. Or at least someone did.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Must have been someone else. And twice I managed to successfully block a red shell with them. So, I mean, I guess if it works, it works. You just can't go dragging it behind you. Unless it's like Ultimate, and it just doesn't affect you. Gosh, I hated that change in Smash Ultimate. Half the fun of the bomb items is just getting owned because you hit yourself with them. Boy, it's been a long time since Cappy's done like a Smash Ultimate just sort of weird moveset play session. That or I just haven't been around for them.
And it's just like, I haven't even like thought about playing Smash again lately. Even with some of the new characters, I'm just like, eh.
Where are my buttons? Let me, accept that friend request. So many Splatoon avatars.
It's okay, I changed mine to be Animal Crossing themed.
Alright, cool. You're good, Clyde. You should be able to join
That
the
actually
row.
used to be my old icon, that the purple inkling guy.
Yeah, I remember that.
But now it's CJ from Animal Crossing. I mean, come on, he talks about the chat in his stream, so...
Oh, nice. That is a good
That was a
random
good
pick. I didn't know that was an option.
Fitting that Wario is at the top of the ladder here. So, I'm not the only one who's seen that thing going around, right? Of like Wario in Mario 64, like the original.
Like the
That, like
painting
weird
thing?
screenshot. Yeah, that like weird screenshot.
Well, you know, like every copy
What was
of
that about?
No. Yeah, I don't know what the whole 64 personalized memes or whatever are.
I'm just like slightly confused as like, wait, what exactly is this here? Was this a thing in the original 64?
It's stuff like that and like the concept art. It's like there were some like actually I don't even remember what Twitter I was seeing. Like someone was like
I
saying
know.
like that if they do make a 3D remake or whatever, they should definitely like lean into the promotional art style for 64. And it's like, yeah, that would be really cool.
Oh yeah, the like. Well, how would I describe it? Like slightly clay looking? I don't know.
Yeah, it's like kind of like
Clay-ish looking.
kind of shiny and bright and whatever.
Yeah.
Kind of like
I
the
don't know.
old Mario RPG renders.
No, I should say more like plastic. I guess would be.
Yeah,
more
yeah.
fitting. Have you seen the sheen on Bowser's nose?
Yeah, yeah. Oh gosh.
Which is weird because I usually attribute that more to like the GameCube era where everything is slightly shiny.
That's like early
Yeah.
GameCube, I feel. Like everything was like super dull in like 03 through 05.
I don't know. Just look at like everybody talks about it with like Sonic Heroes, how everything in that game.
Okay,
is, like,
fair, yeah,
a
the
shiny like waxiness to it.
Yeah, that game for sure.
I mean, I like it though.
Guess there was a bit of that in Double Dash too.
Yeah, honestly, I think of like a lot of the carts. Yeah, actually, I remember when like I was it was probably Corruptions, but just watching Double Dash, and I was like, wow, was Luigi's hat always that shiny?
Wario owns also owns like an abandoned shipyard, and that's not nearly as glamorous.
He's got like a dirt bike stadium. He's got a coliseum. Why isn't that in this game? What else does he own? Oh yeah, he owns a mine.
Yeah, the moon? That I'm not aware of. Which one? What is that referring to?
The moon? Oh, that's the ending of Wario Land 1, where that was like the best ending. Where if you got all the treasures, you would get like Wario gets his own like planet.
Dan, I totally would have picked Rainbow Road if we hadn't already played it.
Rainbow Road or Rainbow Road?
Didn't get to play it.
Fair. Ugh. Should have just gone with Rainbow Road again. Yeah, the Wario Land series is not one I've ever had any experience with.
I have played Wario World on the GameCube. Does that count?
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
thought so
You tell
too.
me.
Yes and no, is what I would probably say.
Ah, dang it, he had an item.
That game also had more bosses than levels, so... I see.
They add more of that percussion, like, whistle thing if you're in first place.
That's a thing I've never noticed.
I don't think I ever noticed that either. That's just how rarely I'm in first place on this one.
Is that a thing in all the courses, or just this one?
They add more of a drum track normally.
Huh. I can barely even hear the music with these new headphones. They're very, like, noise canceling. Honestly, I worry I'm, like, talking louder than I should be, because I can't hear myself as well as my old headset. Did I just get a bullet bill in 4th?
I mean, maybe. I'll let you by there. That was totally intentional.
Whatever, Mario Kart 8, whatever you say.
Yeah, it must have been a first place thing. I don't hear him anymore.
I could hear, I would say what I'm hearing, but
I am
can't.
drifting way too late.
You can have the lead.
Dang it, man! I almost managed to lose it, do you?
I did not deserve to get by scot-free there.
I just started a bad series of drifts there. Ah, come on.
I was about to say, like, I should have remembered my own strategy. Always stay in second. And then steal the lead.
I find myself going random on about 4 of every 5 races.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, nobody can judge you for your course tastes that way.
They must never know that I think that Cheeseland is the best one. It's not. It really isn't.
It's really not, but you're welcome to think that if.
Why did Why did I have to open my mouth?
Dude, I'm lactose intolerant.
At least it's not 200cc.
No, it'd at least be more fun. I like 200cc. Okay, maybe not on this course though.
I am getting super weak starts every time.
I'll just wait until you've used that red shell.
No point in using it right away if I can scare everyone behind me. I might throw it backwards, because that's a thing people do with red shells.
Oh, that happened all the time in Cappy's stream though, where like people in like mid to later places would throw stuff behind them. I'm like, what are you doing? Who does that?
Yeah, like the people... I don't remember. I was reading a guide on like how to dodge items in Mario Kart Wii back in the day, just being like, I have no idea what the timing is to dodge POW blocks. Turned out the problem was that I was using the wrong button, because you can't use the wheelie input, you have to use other trick inputs.
I've never played Wii, but it just looks like an enigma anytime I see it played.
But at any rate, like, the guide was like, by the way, don't be a jerk and throw items if you're guaranteed to win, like, right at the end. Don't throw them backwards. I'm like, fair point. So I typically try to be good about that, unless there's immediate threat behind me. Still not very good at using the rearview mirror.
I'm just saying, man, I fail to see how, like, an 8th place person benefits by throwing things behind them. Like, come on, dude, what are you doing?
Maybe I can actually drive that part correctly the 3rd lap.
I think some of these shortcuts just do not have worth.
I forget they exist. Did he just toss that banana right over me?
Nice trick shot.
Like, he tossed it behind him, and I think it went over me.
I saw this like clip on Twitter of Mario Kart Wii, where it's like a guy's in like 8th or 9th place, and then he just like he like hugs the wall and basically just like zips to the finish line and instantly gets 1st place that way.
All right. And now the chat is dead because everyone's in the race. Actually, I haven't been following the Twitch chat. Okay, neither is anyone
Twitch
else.
chat?
They're not in there. There's no one in it.
I mean, I don't blame people. YouTube's just always, I guess, the more accessible option, but Twitch has less delay, so I don't know.
Apparently people are having trouble back there.
Oh yeah, you're right. I wasn't even paying attention to the race. This game just, like, is so mean to you if you're in, like, the later places.
What is going on?
Okay, now they've crossed. Huh. Yes, the race ended because I was too far behind, of course.
Wait, did it say that?
Yes. I mean, it usually does that for anybody if a race goes on for too long.
That's weird. It didn't say anything for me. Sure, I guess.
Oh, I do not like the sewer level.
Don't worry, little Gabo. Like, someone always DCs repeatedly during my streams. That's just how it goes.
It's Nintendo Online. I mean, these
Yeah.
things happen.
Sorry, Clay, that I happen to have exactly the right item to hit you every time you passed me. I swear, next time it's just gonna be coins. Yeah, maybe that is it, honestly.
He's gonna find a way to hit you with a coin. It turns out, as you're using a coin, you have a hurt box around you.
Dan, you should tell Rach to join. Apparently Fat Guy's still live. What's it, like 10:45 there?
He streams? What's he streaming?
He's not streaming. He was just playing Animal Crossing.
Oh. I thought you meant live streaming. What's he been playing again?
Besides Animal Crossing? I mean,
I mean, on his channel.
he
Because
just
I'm like
finished-
trying to remember. I'm like, huh? What's he playing again?
I
I feel
cannot,
like I kind of fell off his recent series.
I can't
forget.
hold a conversation and apparently, like, do the rocket boost at the same time. He recently finished a series where he kind of did the, Chapter 8 of TTYD as if it were
Yeah,
pre-hooked
right.
tail
I watched
rules.
like half of that. I keep forgetting to just continue watching.
I appreciate his luck in getting a fire drive nonetheless.
A random fire drive drop. What, from Phantom members?
Yeah. I knew that was gonna be just from the video title. It's like, no. I do appreciate that meant that he could, like, show off how to totally cheese Grotus. Thing is, like, as good as that is in theory, it just doesn't work well if your FP isn't stratospherically high, which it shouldn't be.
Yeah, fair point, but...
Still, though, like, guaranteed disabling? Pretty silly. Well, those fireballs took their time in hitting you there.
Fireballs are always so unreliable, honestly.
Yeah. Stay in second just long enough to not get a coin.
Oh, bombs. God, dude, Cappy Stream, I'm just like... There were so many bombs in Cappy Stream. I'm like, what is happening? I usually don't see this many bombs.
Was he playing on frantic rules or not? I don't remember.
I don't know. Cool, I can destroy the freezies with a fire flower. But I'm sure any item really does that. Dang, nice shot.
Yeah, I wish I'd been able to stick around for more of Cappy's stream, but I was really busy that weekend. Don't remember what I was doing. Oh, I guess the problem is it wasn't a weekend. I had to work during most of it.
I was gonna say, it's like, I wanted to like show up for one of those other things, but I didn't end up doing that. I feel like it's the same for me. I must have had something going on. I don't remember. Kind of been a hectic 2 weeks for me, like, recently.
Yeah, it's nice having the weekend to chill at least.
Yeah. Yeah, it figures with all this stuff, like just all of a sudden this summer, I've like been going for walks and wanting to get out more, and it's just like, man, I really wish I could go to like the pool or something, but our neighborhood pool hasn't been able to open this year. I'm like, figures the one year I really want to like get into swimming again, I can't.
Yeah,
But
I
what can you
spent
do?
a lot of March and April like walking outside because I could,
Yeah,
where I was staying, and it wasn't yet 90 degrees or 30
it is
degrees.
now.
30 degrees Celsius for you guys. Yeah, first.
That's like my go-to. I'm like, I don't know what hot is in Celsius, so I'll just say 30 degrees just to be safe.
My first thing I plan on doing once I have the ability to like go outside is get a new air conditioning unit for this place because it is super hot here.
Do you not have air conditioning?
I have like one. Why am I doing this? This is not a normal thing to do on this course. I have like an AC unit in my main room, but it's not that great. It really only cools the area directly in front of my desk. So unless I want to spend
Yeah.
100% of time in my little apartment in front of my desk, I need to have a better AC unit for the main room.
I remember years and years ago, our upstairs AC unit broke, and oh gosh, in the dead of summer.
Yeah, I mean, at least it's still
Little known
functional.
fact that heat rises.
Yeah, yeah.
And in the upper floor, that meant, oops, my room is now 90 degrees. Okay, I deserve that. You deserve that, Clyde.
Ah, dang it.
That's what I think of your triple shells.
I'm pretty sure that, like, if you weren't playing online, then mashing the item button to get the roulette to stop would not normally sound the horn. It's funny that it does online.
If it does, I haven't noticed. Huh. I know people have said it before, but I always wish this track had a bit more Paper Mario influence. But I guess that's more of a Mario Party thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Also,
not...
yes, I'm sorry, but triple reds, what can you do?
As I have to say, like, every time someone brings that up, it's like, it's not that this was really, like, Paper Mario influenced, because it had, the 64 course had the same name in Japan. So it's really more so that the opposite influence was there, probably, in naming it that in 64.
I guess that's true. But I guess Paper Mario cameos are more of a Mario Party thing to do. See, that's why Mario Party 6 is the best one.
It's got wackas and it's got snow bunnies.
Yes. And those courses those boards are just really fun.
Yeah. My brother and I were discussing the relative merits of the games because we got to play at least... I think we played every one in the series we own except 1 and 8. At least once in the 4 months I was there. You can jog my memory if I'm incorrect in that.
Played 8 a couple times as well. The only one we didn't play was 1.
Yeah, I'd say that one's... I don't know. I was gonna say, like, I guess that one is definitely worth skipping, but... I don't know.
Worth experiencing at least once.
Yeah, that's
Feel
true.
it for a while.
You know, that game where you can just, like, lose an entire turn, like, 50% of the time.
Yeah, we played through most of the board maps in 2, which I have grown to like more than I did already. And it's like, 2's already a solid one, but I really, really hate that crane game minigame. Like, it's one of the few minigames that was absolutely better in 1 than in 2.
I've only gotten to play a little bit of 3, as far as the N64 ones go. And coincidentally, that was me trying to do net play with a friend, which we got to work, but like every 5 minutes we would just kind of disconnect, and then it was just kind of ruined. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see how that works. I do want to do some Mario Party netplay at some point.
I
Also,
wouldn't be
Fortune
able-
Street. Please join me and play Fortune Street. They need to
I
just
wouldn't
put
be able to.
the SNES Fortune Street on the online thing. Never mind that it's in Japanese.
Never
Didn't-
mind that I think Nintendo has forgotten about that service.
Also fair. When is the last time they put anything on it?
I want to say it was like a month or two ago, and it was just kind of some like random sports games.
Yeah, no Earthbound, no Donkey Kong games. Whoops. Didn't
I
realize
haven't
already
played a
had an item.
DKC game yet. I'm waiting, Nintendo.
Well, you're not gonna get the full experience, because none of the ports of DKC have the glitch where you can skip ahead 2 worlds.
Oh, that's a shame.
It's like the hazard respawn glitch of Donkey Kong Country. Totally not intended, but I do it on virtually every playthrough, because it lets you skip all the boring levels at the beginning of the game. Every platformer from that era should have that feature. I mean, Super Mario World basically lets you skip straight to the meat of the game in the star, star and special worlds.
I mean, every 2D Mario game just lets you skip the entire game if you want.
I'm not sure what I hit to speed myself up there.
Gosh, I remember spending so long trying to find that in New Super DS, trying to find that World 5 cannon in like the first world.
Oh yeah.
That like really well hidden one. I love that secret.
Yeah, it's pretty subtle.
Secrets like that are just so fun. I wish there were more of those. Oh, why did I even go for that?
Oh gosh. Why did I do whatever I just did?
This is the part where I blame that I always have bad luck on this course.
I was doing well, and then I just did whatever I did there. I don't think most Mario games are that hard to go for 100% on. Like, I guess it depends on which games you're talking about. Like, most of the platformers,
Is this the part where somebody complains about Mario Sunshine 100%?
or Odyssey for that matter,
Hey, I am a shill for blue coins. I love blue coins. I love finding them. Speaking of Mario Sunshine, I need to play that. I play Sunshine every summer. It's like my tradition. I mean, you can't play Mario Sunshine in the winter. That just feels wrong.
Hey Marcelo, I can't read Twitch chat as well right now. I can only have one open at... Actually, that's not true. I can navigate to the chat on, Restream. I forget that that's a thing. Or not. I don't know. It's been forever since I've done this. Where is...
And yeah, sorry, it's been the same for me since I haven't been able to glance over it, chat as much.
I'm going to...
Not one Wiggler bike? I'm disappointed.
Okay, now I can actually look at both chats at once, because that 30-second timeout is not long enough if I'm looking at my screen for 3 minutes on end. Oh gosh, this
Right,
is the 8 version.
What if my strat will work here? The strat for my strat for this course is just to go the way nobody else goes, because then you'll have the least resistance.
Yeah, everyone knows the fast route, and as such, it's
Yeah.
no longer the fast route. Grill, I posted my friend code earlier in the chat. If you want to add me as a Switch friend, I can add you between races, and then you can join me afterward. Wow, all mushrooms again. I'm even sort of stealing boosts from my brother. I mean, not really stealing them.
How did that red shell miss me? Excuse me? I should have gotten hit by that. I cheated. Oh shoot, Clyde's onto me. He's going the way I go.
It's almost like he can listen to the stream or something.
Stream sniped. Oh no.
I don't know what the point of that banana was.
I was
Yum.
hungry.
Almost hit both of us on the rebound there.
I'm always afraid that egg's gonna hit me, but it never seems to.
A lot of lead changes.
If nothing else, this course is just fun, just taking all the different paths just for the sake of it.
Oh, that guy caught up good and fast. Better that was someone else.
Ooh, red shelled off a cliff. I feel that, buddy. I'm sorry. Oh, lightning. Really? Alright, let's see if I have time for a really quick bathroom break.
Okay. Mario Kart, don't DC me. Nice, I'm surprised that works so seamlessly. Let me make sure that Twitch is actually going to. Okay, it is.
What are you saying, man? That red course is fun.
We went over this, Dan. Nobody ever picks that course.
That's why I pick it every time. Is this Electrodome? Basic. Oh. Easy.
Oh, cool. I'm just in time.
Dan trying to get us to play Bone Dry Dunes.
One of the better ones.
How could you?
Looks nice.
I thought that was a green shell, but no, it was just a traffic code.
I don't even know what the timing is for getting the rocket boost on a... Actually, is that even a thing in this game? Like, in the older games, if you pressed A right when you landed from Lakitu, you'd get a speed boost.
Oh, really?
I don't know if that's still a thing. And if it is, I don't know what the timing is. Yeah, maybe one of these times I should figure out how the custom track Grand Prix thing works with online. I'm sure you can do friend rooms in that too. My family spent like a solid week or longer playing through all of the custom tracks on Mario Kart Wii.
Custom tracks?
Yeah, there's like a fan-run server and like 216 custom tracks or something.
Oh, wow. I can't imagine how big the community for Mario Kart Wii must be.
There's still plenty of people playing.
Oh, yeah.
Which is impressive for a game that hasn't had official online support in 6 years. Gosh, it's
You can't keep Funky Kongs down.
crazy to think that Miiverse shut down that long ago. Or maybe that was at a different time.
So that makes playing Wii U games these days really annoying, because pretty much every single one says, like, thank you for showing interest, but Miiverse is no longer a service. Like, every single game has a pop-up that says that now.
Yeah, we played some 3D World and got to wherever it was in World 2, where it's like, you know, you can see like people's Miiverse messages and whatnot. If you opt in, it's like, well, that's just sad.
Actually, wait, no, you can't. But now you can't see the comment that says, I love sand.
Or nice looking water. Or why can't Metroid crawl?
Couple stamps.
Why, why would they put a spring there? It's a trap. It's to keep you from going forward.
The real question is, what are they doing with those stamps if they give us a deluxe version of 3D World? Will there be just another star? Or will they remain stamps and have a totally separate Miiverse-like community, kind of like Mario Maker 2's comments?
Or they'll just replace them with 1-ups, I don't know.
Oh, that'd be the worst option, because some of them are
I know.
legitimately interesting to get to.
Yeah, that one World 6 one that's on top of one of the clear pipes.
Oh, I realized we played this course already. They never brought back Funky Kong, because they knew it'd just be broken, clearly.
He's too busy being in easy mode in a different game.
Funky? No, he's just broken. It's not that he's easy mode. The game is just...
It's the game can't keep up with his skills. I have still yet to actually play Tropical Freeze, so I don't even know what he's like in that game.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend spending $60 on that version if you
That's
still
been
own
the
a
thing.
Wii U.
I'm like, I'll try Tropical Freeze when it's not $60.
I bought my Wii U copy for $20.
I could just do that, but eh.
You'll be missing nothing major.
I'm sure game journalists would beg to differ, but...
They can finish it.
You never
I mean,
even
I
played
feel like
it,
I'd
did
like
you?
it. I feel like I'd like it. I like Sonic games. I like fast-paced games.
Sorry, I missed what we were talking about.
Well, I was just talking about Tropical Freeze.
Oh, yeah.
Apologies to people behind me.
I never trick off that ramp because I'm scared by 200cc. If you trick off that ramp at 200cc, you are going hard into that wall.
It's probably better to not trick most of the time anyway. In 200cc.
Yeah, you're better off on the ground rather than getting extra airtime.
Ground and braking. Braking for those turns. I weirdly wish Mario Kart incentivized braking more often.
Oh, why didn't I use this closer to that shortcut, dang it?
Oh, triple reds.
I think I just pushed you out of the way. I was rewatching the last time we did a Mario Kart stream, and apparently that happened to me last time. That little invincibility period. That is one nice thing that this game added over the original 8's Wi-Fi. Just to combat getting Mario Karted by like 4 items in a row.
Mario Kart comboed.
I heard that blue shell hit. How was that even possible? I forgot there was even an upper path here.
Boy, I tell you, one of my pet peeves whenever like rewatching parts of older streams is me just kind of like casually mentioning something that I'm not sure of, and then me being wrong about it, and then just me thinking to myself like, why would you say that if you're not sure? That's like always my pet peeve whenever I watch like people who just kind of like say something that isn't actually true. It's just always a pet peeve. I'm like, no, that's not true. Why would you say that? And then seeing myself do that, I'm just like, oh no, I've become what I hate.
I'm sure I've done that plenty of times throughout the streams.
You just can't not do it sometimes.
Okay, Dan, we'll pick Bone Dry's Dunes.
Not me.
The best course.
Everyone who counts loves Bone Dry Desert.
Elfifero, I put my friend code earlier in the chat. You can send me a request and then I'll add you between races.
So hey, Animal Crossing, they added swimming back from New Leaf on the 3rd. And they made it a lot more fun, and I've been enjoying it.
And freaking New Leaf, it was so slow.
It was just really clunky in New Leaf. And also, what I really like in New Horizons is that they made it more profitable. Because one of my complaints in New Leaf was that, like, man, diving creatures are worth nothing at all for the effort it takes. But most sea creatures in New Horizons are worth a good chunk of money. And you don't have to worry about breaking your tools. Look,
Yeah, that would be no
look, incoming rant, but I know Breath of the Wild was popular, but that doesn't mean every Nintendo game needs to have breakable things in it.
I liked it in Breath of the Wild for what it's worth. I mean,
I think it works.
I liked it most
It's not
of the
my
time.
favorite concept, but I think it works fine in Breath of the Wild.
I
I do think it wears on me after a while of playing it, but
Yeah, what I didn't like is that I had all these special elemental weapons, and it's like, I'm not going to be able to
those
get
things that
more
never
of
break,
these.
yeah. Breath of the Wild is so weird because at the very beginning you complain that your weapons aren't durable enough, but by like later in the game I'm complaining that like, could this just break already? It's just taking up space.
Oh, well, I just assumed they were all, like, super, like, weak, so I just never used those unless I had reason to use them. Apparently apples are mushrooms. I'm not sure I was aware of that. I guess I rarely play the fall version of this course.
Like, of all games, I never once expected a Paper Mario game to follow in that game's footsteps. Breakable items.
That's true.
They're not consumables, but they still break.
How did I get 4 mushrooms in 3rd place? How far ahead is the first placer? Wow, what did I even get hit by?
A shell.
What?
A shell that either I threw or went past me. I wasn't paying attention.
Sorry, I forgot what we were discussing. Oh yeah, breakability. I mean,
If-
I guess I should have
like-
taken the hint when I kept using this flame spear I got, because, like, wow, this thing, like, has such a ludicrous range and does damage and insta-kills, like, the white Lizalfos. It's like, I'm just gonna use this forever whenever I'm in an icy area.
So that's why they just fall back on the electrical enemies being, like, the really difficult ones to deal with.
Here, let me copy the code again. This will go out to both Twitch and YouTube, probably.
Like, I love Breath of the Wild, but it's had just such a weird, like, ripple effect on other Nintendo series where it's like, now every Nintendo series has to be either open worlds or have breakable objects. Or both. I'm just like, huh, this is very strange.
Yeah, or if you're Paper Mario, it'll attempt to do both. Whether it succeeds, well, half split.
I had a reply about the new Paper Mario that, like, gave me information I did not know about, and I don't know if I want to, like, mention it.
Whatever, it'll be out in 2 weeks, and then we'll see what it actually is.
Oh my god, it really is out in 2 weeks, wow.
I don't even know what the 3rd course choice was.
Me neither.
I just like this one's music. That's the only reason I picked it.
You got all these Mario circuits, but I can't believe they haven't even considered Luigi circuit.
Where's my homeboy Figure 8 circuit? They should bring that one back one of these days.
Been perfect for this game.
There you go, yeah, see?
Wait, you didn't realize that joke?
That wasn't what I was going for.
thought that's
Honestly,
what you
I was
were
just
going
going for let's bring back the blandest possible course.
What is that even from?
from DS. But then again, we already have Baby
Yes.
Park.
I was about to ask, like, was that a Super Nintendo course?
We already have, no, that just had 4 Mario circuits. But we already have Baby Park and Excite Bike, so I guess we don't need yet another very simplistic course that has even less of a gimmick.
Yeah, but Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo, you can have like 108 players at once. Thanks for taking that red shell.
Let me know if you did send me a friend request and I missed the notification for it incidentally. Like anyone in the chat that's trying to friend me.
Oh god, I have a pretty good lead, but I'm so... That just makes me all the more paranoid.
Stuck behind a piranha plant. Go back to Smash where you belong.
Go back to the low tier where you belong.
Oh gosh. I could have made a decent placement, but I just cut into the sand. 4th is still okay.
4th, not... I am 329th place. Isn't Piranha Plant like a very like low tier character in Smash? I haven't really been keeping up.
I wouldn't know.
A shame if so. I think if nothing else, he's at least got a really fun moveset.
An impossible to land back air.
The one Smash meme that always makes me laugh, or it's just that picture of like Chip Skylark from Fairly Odd Parents. It's like when you have a 3-frame nair and you press A. Because everybody's nair has that same like kick animation.
Chain Chomp's already an assist trophy, unfortunately.
Bring back chain chomps, man. I like those more than bullet bills. Just because they're more fun.
It's just a non-zero chance of you just getting hurled off the course as soon as it ends.
That happened to me in 8's Rainbow Road in Cappy Stream, where the bullet bill just ended right at a very sharp turn.
That's true.
Yeah, not much I can do about that.
I really hate that section of this course.
Ugh, all those shells just bouncing, waiting for you.
Always feel like I'm driving that incorrectly. Oh wow, boomerang, I forgot that was even a thing. That's the first one I've gotten this entire stream. That was a last second save there.
Have you ever done that trick in Breath of the Wild where you can, like, if you throw a giant boomerang in a specific way, you can get it to basically orbit you like a satellite? Even as you move around, it's very fun. I've done it like once.
Like those couple of Dreamland 3 powers where you can have pitch just sort of orbit you. Yeah, I've not seen that.
Boomerangs are always just really fun in games. I wish they were more common.
Wow, I just missed that entire row of items. Drove straight between them.
Just all these speedrun tricks I also want to try next time I play Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, gosh, I watched...
I want to do those shield bounces.
Really, though. I watched a handful of, like, challenge videos once I finished just to get a renewed appreciation for
80%
Sinflor.
speedruns are really fun to watch.
Just like the... I forget the name of the guy, but the guy who did, like, the touch all the towers without touching the ground off the,
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
plateau. That was amazing. You know, I really should have used this so I could skip this whole section rather than ramming my face right into a wall. It's already my...
You know, if I could say anything, Breath of the Wild is such a weird 3D game to start with. Because it's like, I could see you playing Ocarina of Time and being like, this feels so different.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't know how much I would enjoy any other one, because it's got so many mechanics that I uniquely enjoy.
very different.
Not to say that the other 3D ones couldn't bring other things to the table that I would enjoy, but I don't know. I would have to be convinced.
I still love the 1-to-1 swordplay in Skyward Sword. It makes me think of like anytime people mention of like a Skyward Sword HD port, I'm like, how are they gonna do that without Wii Motion Plus? Yes, I know Joy-Cons can like simulate swings, but it's never gonna be as precise.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder how they do it with Galaxy. I can't imagine what they do for that, other than just button mapping everything, which kind of defeats the purpose.
Oh man, that's why the Wii/Wii U era is so strange, because it's like some of these games are very hard to port.
Yeah, I saw you in the stream, Glide. I play Mario Kart 8 occasionally. I really don't play that
I do when my friends play it.
Yeah, basically. I play it on my streams or when other people are streaming and I happen to be free. Or just if other people happen to be playing and I happen to be free, even less commonly. When did you tune in, Dark? I've already forgotten everything that just happened. Also, wow, this course.
It's here. It's here. You got your wish. You got bone dry.
Good. Let's never speak of this again. Oh, gosh.
Is this an original course or is it from something?
It's from 8. I haven't played this in literal years.
Yeah.
So I don't remember how to drive, like, any of the first half of the course. This is easily the course I play the least often in this game. This and, like,
It just
Water
feels like
Park.
it also shows up the least.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about shows up, but it's like...
I remember when I was playing this game with a friend, like the first time I ever got this course, I was like, wait, what is this course? I've never seen this before. I'm like, was this here the whole time? I've never seen it before.
Well, getting hit repeatedly makes that a lot easier to drive. I guess I'm gonna take a completely different path than last lap. That'll help me learn this course.
Now, if I had to pick an honest, like, least favorite, it would be Ribbon Road, and that's totally irrational. I just always have terrible games on that course.
I know I hated it.
It's totally irrational, but I don't care. I hate it.
I hated it when I used to drive a bike. Now it's a little bit more tolerable, and people don't pick it all the dang time. I mean, my least favorite is Hyrule Circuit, just because the end of that course is so obnoxious to drive. And, like, it doesn't... Wow, Boo, you're gonna really leave me stranded on a shortcut? It could have been worse. Could have been doing something that required 3 mushrooms.
Oh, that one, very strangely hidden, like, tunnel in Yoshi Circuit.
Yeah.
In Double Dash.
How did I not get hit by those red shells?
I feel like Double Dash had, like, a good few of those very strange routes that needed mushrooms. Where it's like, you really, like, it's not helpful to go here, but it's here nonetheless.
I mean, there's the one in the cave in Dino Dino Jungle. It's like, I'm not even sure you can do that
Oh, yeah,
consistently
that
with
one.
one, and, like, it's just not worth going for unless you've got a golden
Or the
shroom.
absurdly narrow bridge that you cannot drive on in that game's physics. Like, you just can't do it.
Oh, hey, Ribbon Road.
No.
Oh, Raceway's so good in this game. I like how in the first one, how on that one bridge, if you don't go straight for it, you're basically trapped.
What? What? You're talking about Royal Raceway? Who would do that? Who's an idiot that would do that?
Who's the idiot who would do it twice in one race?
Hey man, this isn't Mario Kart Wii. I can drive straight in this game. Given that, like, Mario Kart Wii has an entire button, like, dedicated to driving straight if you're on a bike. I don't know how that managed to happen. Hey, it didn't
Wow, I
happen
can't believe it
twice
has
in one
cruise
race.
control.
It happened once in Wii and once in 64. It's way more justifiable in 64.
Because I said it's going to happen to me this race. I just know it.
Yeah, I never picked Royal Raceway in this game just because I played it so many times when 8 was brand new and there weren't any DLC courses. I swear, this was the most picked course of anything. Like, more people picked this than
I
Mount Wario.
assumed this was a DLC course.
No, this is like a shell cup, I think. Maybe banana, I don't remember.
This just feels like the perfect thing to have as a DLC, to be like, hey, remember Royal Raceway?
I hated it in 64. It's very tolerable in this game. I really only hated it in 64 because the computers decided to cheat and be very good at that course for no reason.
Every course is 64.
I mean, that's fair. They cheated in most courses.
It's not even possible to go inside in this game.
Yeah, yeah, they took that away.
Can't even get to the castle anymore. That's sad.
Yeah.
Then it's not even royal anymore. What's the point?
They dressed it up to look like a birthday cake in, like, to make up for it. And they kept the pink sky, which was always a weird defining feature of this course. Why'd I do that? I am not having a good race.
Which Mario Party had that, like, birthday cake map?
The first
The
one.
first one.
Was that, yeah, was that one?
Piranha plants for 20 coins, and they steal stars.
Yeah. What a strange course.
Like, that was...
That's really that game.
Wow, did that guy have his star run out right as I ran through him? That's amazing. Yeah, Peach's birthday cake is like the one course I distinctly remember having played as a kid. Like when I was playing Mario Party 1 at friends' houses. Yeah, I never owned any of those 64 Mario Parties until after I owned 5, 6, and 7, I'm pretty sure.
You know, 7 is so weird because I honestly, like, don't remember a single map in that game, but I still remember really liking 7, so I don't know.
Yeah, 7 was the first one I bought at launch. Just because, like, I don't know, it was a thing. I had money.
It's Mario Party on the GameCube. All the other GameCube Mario Parties are good.
And we
Actually,
definitely
I don't
played a bunch of it, but now I'd
Yeah.
say I would probably just play 6 over it in virtually any situation.
It's like, I actually... I remember this one mini game it had I really liked where there's, like, you're on a bridge with 4 icons and a Shy Guy holds up a sign.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
which one he holds up goes under and you have to not stand on it. And it just goes faster and faster and faster.
Was that bridge work or Gimme a Sign? I don't
It was
remember.
a dual minigame, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I like
I think so, yeah. I just remember that one being so fun just because it just goes faster and faster until somebody fails.
Come on, Jonathan, why? Why do you like that one? That's the real question. Eel Buzzard City just so freaking great.
It's
Pick
just
the
a bunch
good
of
city
turns,
course.
man. Maybe if you wouldn't play automatic drift... Oh, wait, this is 8. Never mind. Yeah, please don't play automatic drift in 8. That silly, like, assist thing that makes it impossible to take a lot of shortcuts.
I run auto acceleration and that's it.
No, yeah, auto-accelerate for sure.
I can't imagine how tired my finger would be having to hold down the A button all game. I still really like the, of course.
Here.
I still really miss the city courses from Double Dash. I always like those. Mushroom Bridge and Mushroom something or other. Mushroom City, I think it was just called.
I just don't play online games off stream. I rarely play online multiplayer stuff anymore.
Though I will say, I do wish Mario games had this more, like, rain effect, because anytime they do it, it's really cool. I love the rain effect in a 3D World.
Yeah, that's true. 3D World did do a lot of that. That one course with all the spikes.
With a really nice music.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I was
3D
li-
World. That doesn't narrow
Yeah,
things
but
down.
that track specifically is like, this sounds like a Mario Galaxy tier, like, ambient track. I really love it. I was listening to it the other day, and I'm like, man, they really held off on this music until World 8.
I don't know if we're thinking of the same track. I thought that course had, like, the castle theme. Like the dun 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 ba dum bum 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 ba ba da.
Oh, that one. No, I'm thinking of the spike bridge chorus from Bowser Land World, where it has like the really ambient music. Or no, that's the like what do you call it?
I think you're thinking of Puff Prod Peaks, maybe, or the Super Galaxy. I think the one called in World 9 that has like the flipping.
No,
red
it's
blue
a Bowser.
blocks.
It's a Bowser level course where it's got the like. It's got like the platforms you can only see as you're like close to them.
Yeah, yeah, that's the same music as those other two courses. That was in World 2 too. Now, granted, you can't play that course without a gamepad, so maybe that's why you wouldn't remember it. That was bad.
I'd have to look at the the soundtrack name again. I'm just
I wonder
like,
if they'll
what's this
remove
called again?
that course if they port that game, or if they'll just find a way to make it work without the gamepad.
Man, I was playing a bit of Xenoblade Chronicles X the other day, and I was thinking that just because I'm like, man, I would love this game to get ported, but I know it can't, given that you literally need the gamepad for half the things in this
Why
game.
are there 10 billion items on the ground? Someone must have dropped a crazy 8 when that lightning happened. I feel like I know this course too well. Like, these turns just seem a little foreign to me. I'm gonna have to brake, and it still wasn't enough.
When lightning strikes in this game, does every single item type get dropped, or like most of them?
Most of them do. Starmen don't get dropped, but I think you do lose their effect immediately.
So I was gonna say, I remember that in Double Dash, where like I would love just grabbing people's stars that they drop. Those was fun. 'Cause I remember people could drop those.
Yeah. Yeah, Dan can attest. We played a lot of Mario Kart, Wii, and I swear, virtually every time I held a star or bullet to use at a convenient time, I got it zapped away right before it happened. Oh boy, we haven't played Excite Bike yet. Granted, it's not 200cc necessarily, so it's not as fun.
Yeah, this is through the 3D World track. I was thinking of Footlight Lane.
Yeah, that's the one.
Was that earlier in the game?
I think it's the same music.
I thought you didn't hear that until World 8.
I think it's the same music in Puff Prod Peaks. Maybe I'm misremembering.
I wouldn't know. I don't remember myself, but... So I just remember thinking, I'm like, man, they held off on this music until World 8. That's a shame. But if it shows up earlier, I just don't remember it. I think that level in Bowser World had like a really nice rain effect. I could be wrong.
No, I'm pretty sure both of those levels, none of those levels have that rain effect.
Yeah, that could be true.
The Spike one does. I don't remember which other ones do. I know. I think
there's like a spooky level that.
Yeah. The one in World 6.
But yeah, I just really love that rain effect, and I'm sad they didn't do something like that in like, well, as often in other games.
Actually,
I was about to say they didn't do it at all in Odyssey, but no, they had the like rainy.
No, gosh, they
City.
totally nailed it on the New Donk City.
Yeah.
I wish you could see
That
that
was
again.
like the only time you'd see that.
I really hate that you can't like change the time of day later on. Dang it, stop holding that horn in front of me. There aren't any choke points to hit me in. Wow, you didn't even use it.
You know, that probably would have benefited me by not destroying that.
Yeah, did you get rid of that blue shell?
Yes. It was just instinct. I only had stuff to benefit by letting that blue shell pass.
I am getting nothing but speed items. I thought I might be able to go around. Once again, thought I might be able to go around. Alright, and this is close to the inside as possible.
Cappy would have saved this course for last in his tournament. I'm like, what's so special about this Rainbow Road in particular?
Man, I was doing so well. Items just weren't having it. It all began with that blue shell.
This feels like a harder course than average to, like, take the lead if somebody's too far ahead.
Yeah, lots of dash panels, lots of straight road, no shortcuts. Okay, we've played all 3 of those courses, if memory serves, so I guess I'll go random. Oh yeah, I should have gone for SNES, I guess. It's been forever since we played it. You're welcome, Clyde.
Yeah, I've only got myself to blame on that one.
Yeah, I feel you, Gabbo. That course is eons long on 64 and just kind of surprisingly short in this one.
That's probably for good reason.
We're just playing a random worldwide room, so 200cc is only if it feels like it. And in my experience, it rarely feels like it unless the whole room is sitting at 5,000 VR or more. Which I'm not even at.
Jeez, I thought it was more like 10,000, honestly.
It may be, I don't know. It's random in any case. I kind of liked how 8 did that better. 8 made you either choose 150 or 200. It didn't have random CC selection. You can always, like, make your own room, but, like, it makes for better streams if we've got full rooms of humans.
You know, again, speaking of Breath of the Wild, I'm like, man, you gotta try that DLC to get the Master Cycle at some point, because it is very fun. I'm telling you, it's so much fun. Though that thing also just serves to just make horses even more useless in that game.
I mean, I virtually, by which I mean actually, never used horses. Like, I played around with them a little tiny bit when you get to the first stable.
It's like they don't control that amazingly well. And second, there's just no, like, they're useless. You explore everything on foot. That's the point of the game. Like, you use a horse every 30 seconds, you're gonna be getting off to be like, oh, there's a Korok. Oh, there's a Korok.
Maybe
oh, there's a treasure chest.
I found like 90 Koroks the entire game.
90?
I finished with, man? I believe, either a 2-digit number or a very low 3-digit number. I don't know, it's like, there are 900 of these things out there?
Yes, they're everywhere. Or you like me, where it took you forever to realize what those, like, 3 fruit trees meant.
Where you're supposed to match their about.
Like, two fruit trees will have 1 fruit on the same branch, and then there's a 3rd tree where you're supposed to match that. You make it look the same as the other 2.
Oh, I don't know.
It took me forever to learn about those.
I love profiting on other people hitting those swords. Because I certainly can't hit them all myself.
I was asking for that. Note to self, never drive in a straight line in this game. You're just asking for trouble.
I took out your red shell. Accomplishment? Wasn't really what I was going for.
Man, can I get like a red rupee or something?
Ah, dang it, you still got a red shell. Come on, fence! Oh, something ate it.
Figures now that the fireballs decide to be more in the way. Kind of weird how now all of a sudden we don't have a CPU filling in a spot.
Oh, had we before? I thought we've been in a full room the whole time.
We got 11 people from what I saw.
Oh. Oh yeah, we don't. That's weird. I don't know why they decide to sometimes fill them in and sometimes not.
I just like the name Baby Parp for some reason.
I'm trying to think what other series there are out there that I could try playing that would make a good blind stream. I don't feel like F-Zero is prime stream material. And it's also not a series that really has recent games to get into.
That's the most obvious thing. And it's skill-based, and I'm bad at skill-based games.
Skill-based games.
That's what I would describe it.
I just want to play a pure RNG-based game.
You're playing Mario Kart.
Fair.
That's why I play Mario Party too. Or at least why I would want to. I haven't actually played a Mario Party in so long.
I mean, I don't know about pure RNG.
Oh, no, it's not, but, like, I always tell people, like, come on, you've got to have those few minigames that are just
Oh, yeah,
pure
yeah,
RNG,
sure. Like,
you know?
what?
You gotta have
Double
those
bombs?
couple.
What is this nonsense? Why is it this course gives me so many bombs? Like, this is the only course I've gotten bombs in first place, and I've gotten 4 of them. I wonder if bombs can block those.
Here come the Star Brigade.
I assume that must be one of the Star Brigade that passed me during the lightning bolt cooldown. That was... Gosh, where is Ice Heist Outpost, man? I haven't seen it picked yet.
Or Water Park.
We can forget Water Park.
or the Sweet course. I haven't even seen that one either.
I think that was on there once. Didn't we play
Was
that?
it?
Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of
No.
the other stream. I had to go ask.
I mean, I can't just not pick it now. I mean, come on.
What does started voice chat mean?
He's using the Nintendo Switch app.
I forget that's a thing. I don't think I even have it
Yep.
downloaded.
I do, because a couple of things in Animal Crossing I used it for. And Splatoon 2 before that. The app was like the only way you could see a lot of stats in Splatoon 2.
But yeah, I understand that there have to be some RNG-based minigames. Boy, we just love this course today. In Mario Kart. Sorry, in
Yeah, say
Mario
Mario
Party.
Kart. No, you're right, Mario Kart.
I just don't like the board maps that are, like, your pathing is so heavily RNG dependent that you can just literally go in a circle for 15 turns and just never catch up to where the star happens to be.
That sounds a lot. It's like that sounds a lot like Fords.
Yeah, Pirate Land is a particularly bad offender.
I feel like 4 has had such a problem with that.
Yeah,
when I
4s
think
were
back. Just,
really bad. Like, it makes the whole game unplayable, honestly. That and the fact that
yeah, it kind of does.
I don't like the whole mega mechanic either. Like, it's a shame, because the minigames, few though they are very good, by and large.
Yeah, I know they are.
Also, like, we played around a 4, and I swear we got 1v3 games, 50% of turns or more. We got to see those 9 3-player games a whole bunch.
But I remember some of those being really fun.
Like, we played Hop or Pop at least 3 times. Which, to be fair, is a fairly fun and decently balanced 1v3 game as far as they come.
It's like whenever I think of a lot of the like, I can never remember exactly, like, which games are from what, but I remember the one, I think it was called Heatstroke, where, like...
Oh gosh, don't talk about Heatstroke. That one is dumb.
That one is fun.
That's from 5.
Yeah. Just, I love just having that, like, oh, do I take him out? Do I go for it? I love that.
I've never. I mean, the thing is, I've played so much of Mario Party with 3 people, just because that's how many people have happened to be there. So I don't know how a lot of games play if you have 4 humans.
I guess that's fair. 5 had the one like where you're on like mechs, and that's really fun.
Yeah, yeah. I really want to know how. What's the name of the one?
Yeah, I can never remember minigame names these days.
The Quilt for Speed, I think it's called. The one where you control a Goomba and have to, like, input directions to make it move. I wonder how that would play if literally everyone played it optimally, because I've never seen that happen. Someone always just doesn't quite get it. Where they reach a fork and they choose the wrong combination of directions, because they're not communicating. Like, there has to be one team with an advantage, but I don't know who it is.
Like, man, I was just thinking like earlier about the like people going like stuck in circles, and I just think of like the Toads like amusement park board in 4, where it's just like,
oh yeah,
there's
literally
there's always that one person who's stuck in a circle by the start.
The one
area.
person just never leaves the start.
Just oh god, it's miserable.
We haven't played any of these courses, have we?
No, we played the music one.
Oh yeah, we did. It's so easy to autopilot and kind of forget you played an entire course. The classic I'm using tilt controls.
I feel like I should just try those one time, at least for fun. I don't know. Or can I even do that? I am using a Pro controller.
Probably? I mean,
it has gyroscopic, so
yeah, that works with
probably.
It works with Odyssey, right? So why shouldn't it?
Yeah.
I will never forgive Odyssey for suggesting I should be playing with split Joy-Cons and me actually taking that advice for 5 hours. We haven't played this one either.
God, I remember speedrunning the Koopa foot races, and you basically have to do that if you want to do certain precise tricks, where you need to like throw your cap in such a precise way. And you just need your Joy-Con separate to be able to do that.
Yeah. I have not played Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I think I've seen.
Oh, I played
it.
that on the Super Nintendo Online.
Oh yeah.
That game is fun because you have rewind.
I could see that being the case.
It's very hard otherwise, but I
Yes.
think it's a fun game.
This fanciful land of subways. I wonder what those are like. I haven't been on one in like 5 months.
I don't know. I'm more of a Jersey Mike's person.
Don't really have a strong desire to be on one at the moment. Because the last time I did go on one was like after things were starting to uptick a bit. And people were just generally being jerks about being in people's space. It's like, yeah, this will be a problem if this continues.
And look what happened.
Ah, come on. I'm glad people here seem to be taking things more seriously than, like, down in the south, but I don't know, man, there's always just those folks. It doesn't matter where you are. Well, I guess I'm taking this path this time.
So I guess I'll say finally me being like a slight germaphobe is finally starting to pay off.
Yeah. I imagine.
What, you guys don't just like disinfecting your surfaces every 5 days or so?
Well, that was embarrassing.
Well, I say that, but we're starting to run low on hand soap, and my gosh, is it hard to get those these days.
Yeah, yeah.
Like my dad was at the store, and he's just like, they were completely out. Like, man, I can't believe we got to turn to Amazon for all of our basic needs.
I swear I keep losing mushrooms somehow. Like, there were 3 of those at some point. I feel like I used 2.
Must have gotten stolen.
Yeah, that was just poor play there. Oh, we played this. Whoops.
Ah, fine. I'll pick the one we haven't picked yet.
I just see Mount Wario and I have to pick it. I want to say that was a random, so that doesn't count. Gosh, Sunshine Airport hasn't been on there the whole time either.
Yeah.
So many courses in this game, and yet there can always be more. It's a shame that there's just been no new courses released for this since 2014? Yeah, 2014 is when the second one came out, I think. The second DLC pack.
Mario Kart 9 has to be on its way soon.
I hope, man. This is a good game and all, but I would very much like to see one.
I think we're all ready to move on.
It's even more
this
ambitious.
Has been a Wii U game. Yeah, it's like, I'm not at all a Mario Kart buff. I've only played Double Dash besides this, but it seems like a very safe game. Though I do love Toad's Turnpike. Alright, game, you've persuaded me. I mean, this is just the best course in the sense that driving like a normal, cautious driver is usually what gets you to first place.
I wish they'd add a Shroom Ridge back from DS. That course has a really nice flow to it, where there's like traffic going in both directions. So you,
Yeah.
like the left side is the fast side to be on, but you gotta deal with traffic
Drive into incoming traffic.
more frequently. I just waltzed right into that.
Yeah, I like the ones in Double Dash for having those certain types of cars you could run into. You got like the mushroom cars and then the bomb cars. Or you could just blow up the bomb car to ruin someone's day. Oh, I love these giant coaches just for being the perfect shields.
How am I in third? I swear I'm driving horribly. How am I passing people? I have no coins. I guess he is playing as a shy guy, to be fair. You and your bike able to take those really narrow
I know, it's so
turns.
nice.
I miss that.
I could just drive. I don't even have to drift. I could just drive like this and not worry about a thing.
Wow, I just dodged all of those question mark blocks.
I know he's waiting to throw that shell behind him. I know he's looking for it.
Wow.
Unless that happens.
Items and me just don't get along this race.
All right, where's the Star Brigade? I know they got to be coming.
Super Horn in fourth? What am I supposed to do with it, other than clear space? I did not throw that green shell. I don't know.
I'm telling you, man, just being a regular cautious driver in between traffic is what gets you to first.
I mean, I don't think
And-
regular
and riding
cautious
bikes.
drivers normally ride exclusively on the shoulder.
I mean, the coaches make the perfect shields.
I don't
I always-
particularly care for that course.
I always forget this course exists. I feel like I should. You feel like it'd be more memorable being one of the few places that references Gobble God.
Yeah. Those galaxy bosses are a special breed. Introduced and never show up again.
Shame because it's got a great design, but oh well.
I don't know what else you could do with it. I feel like a racetrack and the specific boss fight that it is are kind of all you can do with that design.
I guess, but it's it's just the design itself is really cool.
Although I guess Mecha Wiggler is pretty similar now that I think about it. Gosh, that boss would have been way more fun if you could use a tank in Galaxy.
I like the... Oh god, what is it called? Wooded Kingdom, right? That's the one with the music everybody likes.
Yeah.
Like Steam Gardens.
Oh my goodness, single mushrooms at 11.
I was actually about to call it Steamed Kingdom. I was like, what's it called again?
And you called it that, despite the fact that it's obviously wooded.
You know that one thing I should... Excuse me 1 second.
Here, you can take this red shell instead. I can do the same thing I did last lap and just sort of cut way into that grass.
You know, I think a lot of the time I throw stuff behind me just so it doesn't even have the chance to like rebound and hit me back.
Yeah.
If I throw it forward.
I just sort of assume that can't happen.
It always does, though.
Oh, well.
At least for me.
The elusive backward thrown red shell got me.
Those are the worst types of people. I wish I had some sort of visual cue as to when the star ends, because I can't really listen to the sound.
Just count to 10, obviously, in your head.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do I count like that, or do I count like 1, 2,
if it's Super Mario World, you count like 1, 2. Bigsby would appreciate that joke.
Is there another game where it goes more like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10?
Mario 3 has like the 6
Yeah.
second star, man. Man, the pack was incredibly tight that race the entire time.
I was like, oh, I'm 11th. I didn't even notice.
And still getting green shells. So we'll probably do a few more races.
We gotta get those ones we haven't gotten yet eventually.
I know, right?
Wait, I know Sunshine Airport's just hiding.
Yeah. Which Mario Kart is my favorite? Hard to say, man.
Double Dash.
Double Dash is definitely the one I've played the most. I like DS's courses and, like, general mechanics. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, probably Double Dash.
Doesn't that game have, like, pretty fun single-player content? DS?
Yeah, the mission mode stuff is cool. I wish they'd sort of elaborate on that. I mean, Tour did so many things right. The only thing it did wrong is being a mobile game.
Being a mobile game? The great cardinal sin.
Like, not having proper actual kart driving mechanics and having all these microtransactions and whatnot. If they just work off that base, they could make a really dang good game. Surprised they didn't get hit a lot harder by that. Half of this was removed in this game. That was a full circle in the DS version, I'm pretty sure.
Did I just get hit by my piranha plant biting a fireball?
Heh. I wouldn't put it past it.
I wish this course had a bit more of like an actual like timing thing going on, like 64's TikTok clock.
Oh my goodness. That's one way to dodge a red shell.
That boost seems so worthless. This guy's got a good lead up there. Oh, that's you.
Man, that was a good boomerang snipe. Only took him 3 tries. I saw it coming, too. I was trying to figure a way to get out of the way. Whoops, didn't mean to save that replay.
Oh, fine. I'll pick it just because we haven't played it yet.
Take 2 on Ice Ice. Like, Ice Ice is a course that I kinda hate, but I kinda love, just for its pure dedication to the whole split path thing. Just please don't pick Cloud Top.
I think it used to be one of my least favorites also. But after a while, I like it. It's grown on me. Hated it a lot back in the Wii U days.
Yeah,
Like,
part
when
of
I
it
was
is not driving a bike. That helps.
But I drive bike.
I guess we're losing a bunch of folks in the room.
Sure, why not?
Sure.
Pick blue again.
Okay.
I feel like the random is just biased to DLC courses.
Yeah, we'll call it after 3 more races.
What's that, random? Oh, you meant Hyrule Circuit, right?
Yeah. Oh, you meant F-Zero course. It always saddened me that the Blue Falcon was just kind of not worth using in Mario Kart Wii, because it's not a bike.
Why would it be? It's always been a, like, rocket race car thing.
Like, it's cool that they put it in the game. They also had the Mach bike from Mach Rider, and that one is worth using, because it is a bike, and
The
it's
Mach
got...
bike from Pokemon Emerald?
Yeah, the acro bike, not quite as useful. Good at tricks and not much else. I think that'd be the Quacker.
Man, I remember the days where I was so young that I was calling it the match bike,
The match.
because I didn't know what the word Mach was. Same with Mach Punch, I called it Match Punch.
This is what I get for holding on to my red shells. Guy pulls a crazy 8 in front of me, and I'm not able to use any of them.
Is it me or a Crazy 8's like actually not that helpful though?
They're useful if you get the right items. Like, use the correct items in the right sequence. Otherwise, you just...
Whatever I get them, I'm just like, oh great, 8 button presses. Let me just get rid of these. Oh, you want a split path course? Well, here's Big Blue. Again.
Why did I throw that forward? How long was that red shell chasing me? Yeah, it's kind of weird that you can't switch items. Which was a thing in Double Dash, after all.
Yeah, that was cool.
We've played all of those. Even if I do like Sherbet Land.
It's okay, I guess. I always feel like there's better Double Dash courses they could have picked, but what can you do?
Like Wario Coliseum.
Or Dino Jungle. I don't even know why I think of that specifically, but other people seem to like it. Or DK Mountain, that was pretty cool.
I feel like that other guy on the Reds Me is referencing something.
A Ness, maybe? No, they need to have a baseball cap. Hooray.
Hooray? Are you having it lag too?
Yeah.
Okay, that was weird.
Okay then. The cave the cave was like, I really don't want to pick this, but if I have to.
Sadly, I can't read Japanese, so I guess we'll never know what it's referencing.
How did I not hit that card?
Like, you can sort of ride the wall with, like, the standard cart, but you really have to come at it from the right angle. It's just more worth it to abort, more often than not.
Why does that truck look like it has like Cappy on it? Cappy from Mario Odyssey.
I didn't
Not
see
that
which
other
one you were
Cappy.
talking about.
There's like the back of one of the trucks has like a pair of like eyes on it that look exactly like Cappy's eyes.
Maybe they added that in as DLC. Cross-promotion. That'd be cool if they did that more frequently. They just have ads for, like, Origami King on the side.
Why would Nintendo ever advertise that though?
Red
They,
Shell.
what is it? I'm reminded how Ocarina of Time 3DS has a poster in it that advertises Skyward Sword.
Oh yeah, I think those are supposed to be Iggy's eyes, but yeah, they kind of do look Cappy-esque. Dang it, man. I would have been able to continue that drift, but you were gonna bump me into a car.
I like how I always have to have like an addendum, like the Cappy from this, not the Cappy, the guy. Ah, that was a nice shot. And everybody's copying me.
Yeah, it's just not worth using red shells on this course. I see how it is. Random guy in first place sharking us with that low VR. I mean, I said
We haven't
three
actually
more.
played that Rainbow Road,
I
have
know
we?
we haven't,
Eh,
but we also haven't
fine,
played
I guess.
this.
Oh, right, yeah.
We'll do two more, because I don't like these courses.
Grumble. Was so good.
could be DK Mountain instead, but
That's from Wii, actually. But, whom are we waiting on?
a non-existent CPU?
Yeah, there's 12 me's there. Oh,
Oh, communication error.
well, great.
That's what we were waiting on.
Should I jump in and do one more? What do you mean a communication error has occurred again? Okay, forget
This
that, I
always
guess.
happens with Mario Kart 8.
I'll do a time trial on Crumble Volcano. And we'll see why I don't care for it.
Yeah, I'm getting communication errors too.
Maybe they just took down the server.
Server maintenance in the middle of the afternoon.
Hey man, it's 3 o'clock in the morning somewhere. I can't wait to lose by 10 seconds. Because I feel like this is one of the courses I had to work the hardest to beat the Staff Ghost on. Or maybe
I've actually never done any of those.
Using a mushroom was probably smart there.
Something poetic about having to beat a Wario as Waluigi.
I forget if I still mained Wario at the time, or if I just did it for the slight speed boost.
I mean, come on, you're the W emblem guy.
Okay, probably not gonna lose by 10 seconds, in actuality. Guess we're on this path. Okay, maybe I am. Sheesh.
I like never know which path is better to take in this course.
I guess since this is time trials, those meteors or whatever are probably on a set cycle.
Gotta love cycle-based obstacles in games.
So weird that you can't trick off those.
Oh, those like sliding platforms.
Wow, I actually gained time on that last lap. In fact, that lap beat my all the laps on the other thing. That's kind of funny. Well, now you can see how mediocre a Mario Kart player I am without all the items in play. Anyhow, I'll be streaming other stuff in the future. I've still got other content from Return to Dreamland to go over, for sure. Yeah, I don't know what the next big project's gonna be, honestly. We'll just play it by ear.
I'm like trying to think of like recent new games that would be good for streaming, but I can't honestly think of any.
Yeah, Battle for Bikini Bottom probably isn't happening from what I'm seeing. It looks fine, but like,
Yeah.
I'm not into 3D collectathons as it is.
Which is like I feel the same way, which is so ironic considering how much I love other 3D Marios, but it's just not the same unless you got that Mario movement.
Yeah. Anyhow, this will be it for this stream. I'll probably stick around in chat for a bit. If you want to join the general room, I can put you in the commentary room to chat a bit as well. Anyhow, this has been JDS264. See you guys around.